Hello and welcome. This is the RuinWorks release video for June 2023, release number 2. This week we are bringing you the Hilly Road. This is based off of the Forgotten Watchtower map as well, a bit of a variant here. Originally this was intended to be on the same map, but once I started getting into it, it was pretty clear that this would make the map a little too large for one scene, and also much more complicated to put together in Foundry. So I've made it into its own scene. What we're looking at here is a 2-level scene, shows a road through the hills. See it a bit better from the second level. Again, on this map, there's transform buttons for the bridge where you can make it either broken, intact, or not there at all. And then the main feature for this scene is the cave area under the larger hill at the top of the scene. So here you can see there are 5 variations for the cave on the left in the margins. Again, I've equipped them with the buttons so it's easy to select whichever variation you want. I'll just run through those quickly. First we have the empty cave as shown, just a kind of a rocky cave that you can be used for any purpose you see fit. Next is a campsite, a good place for bandits or castaways, hideaways, that sort of thing. Next I have a beast lair, which is just kind of a muddy lair for some sort of owl bear or dire bear, something like that. Then there's the mushroom growth, which is just kind of more of a lush area inside the cave. This would be a spot for something like a violet fungus or a shrieker or something along those lines, I would think. And then lastly, the Forgotten Cellar, which is the cellar from the Forgotten Watchtower. And that would be as though the building on top had been demolished and overgrown over time, so there's no remnants of it on top, but instead now there is a cellar still underneath, which might house bandits or kobolds or something like that, or could just be a location that the pieces are looking to get into this secret door and into an ancient crypt. As you can see, when you transform the cave, all the doors, secret doors, still work. I will note on the cave variations, this water tile is a separate tile here, and that is just so I could apply the token magic effects filter distortion on it, so it makes it look a little more water-like. Additionally, I've put sound beacons onto the scene here, so there's sounds for dripping water. When the campfire in the camp one is selected, it has a campfire sound. As always, I've put the details of the scene up in the top left. I just run over the cave options. I give a few adventure ideas, and I also go over how the drawings are set up. I did it the same way as I did for the Forgotten Watchtower, where the hashed drawings are drops, so any token entering there will be set to elevation 0, but they cannot climb back up by themselves. And then the hollow drawings here without the white hashed area are stairs, so anyone entering would go up and down in those locations. I'll also note on the hilltop area, I have put all these invisible walls. That's just to ensure that players enter one of the levels elevation change drawings, because if they're dragging their tokens, they can drag themselves over top of the drawing and then not actually enter it to go down to the correct elevation. The next release will be the Hamlet on Fire scene, which I've already started working on, which will depict a farmstead and give you options to light it on fire. So yeah, pretty short video this week, guys. I didn't want to make anything too long because it's not that complicated of a scene. For those of you who haven't gone to Patreon for a while, I've also put up a poll for the next scene in July, the second release number 2 for July. So if you are interested in voting on that, you can go to Patreon. I guess that's it for today, guys. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.